Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session. We're so excited to have you all on with us today. My name is Courtney Pollock, and I'm the Customer Marketing Coordinator for SWK Technologies, and I'm coming to you from Colorado for today's session for Essential Business Automation Solutions. So, if you can see in the chat, we'd love to know where you're joining us from. I'd love to cover, coast to coast, all the time zones. So let us know. I see we've got some people from my home state of North Carolina. We've got some people, from all around. So that's great. And that's to say, everyone has been placed on mute because we want to keep that background noise to a minimum, but we definitely want to hear from you throughout. So we've got 4 great presenters with 4 different solution providers today. And they are going to tell us, as much as they can in the 4.5 minutes that they have, the highlights of how their solution helps automate, those business functions in your day to day. They're also going to tell us a little bit about themselves. We're going to play a fun game. They're going to give us 2 truths and 1 lie just to tell us a little bit more about themselves. They've got some crazy facts. So we'd love to see you guessing what their lie is in the chat. We're also going to do a Q&A at the end. So things are going to be fast paced. We've got a lot of presentations today, but we are going to leave some time at the end for Q&A. So I encourage you to ask questions at any time. I'll keep track of them and make sure when we bring all of our presenters on stage at the end, we have all those questions ready to go. So you can put those in the chat. You can put them in the Q&A, wherever works for you. And then one other thing that I do want to cover is that I know we have a lot of people today on a lot of different ERP solutions. So whether you're a Sage user, an Acumatica user, maybe you're on a different ERP, all of our presenters today, their solutions integrate with many different ERP systems, and some of them even stand alone. So don't worry about that. If you're interested in one of the automation solutions you see today, we're going to have a couple different ways that you can let us know, and we'll connect you with the presenters. And each of them have their own surprises in store. There's some prizes, I think. So we're going to go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to bring on today's first presenter, and we will get that slide deck up. So first, I'm going to bring on Connor from Avalara. Hey, Connor, how are you doing?
Hey, good. Hey, I appreciate you having me on, and also appreciate all y'all attending today. My name is Connor O'Donnell. I am Avalara's Senior Sales Executive, and I've been partnered with SWK for the entire duration of my 5 years working at Avalara. So, fun way to get things started. So, 2 truths and a lie. I haven't played this since college, so let's go. So my first one is my first car was a tan, some might say champagne, Ford Taurus. The other one was I was the top 10 debater in the nation. And then the last one was my great-grandfather was the first person turned away from the Titanic. So I'll let you ruminate on that. Also, too, just a reminder, my last name is O'Donnell, so a little hint there. But let's get into the actual presentation itself. So 5 reasons to date Avalara. I mean, you don't get any more sexy than compliance. So this should be an easy one, right? So we've got a lot of different solutions here at Avalara, but definitely want to kind of point out a couple of things for you first here. So when we are looking at compliance, the first pillar that we're going to look at is where you need to get registered. So knowing where your business has accumulated and triggered Nexus is going to be the first reason to work with Avalara and to partner with Avalara. For that specifically, we have our Avalara Nexus study that you can utilize in order for us to determine in which states you've achieved Nexus, and then from there, how much liability you've accrued in those states specifically. Once we understand the scope of where your liability is, from that point on, Avalara can then get you registered in the necessary states through 2 different ways, either a simple state registration for those lower liability states, or through a voluntary disclosure agreement for those higher level liability states where you've accumulated a more significant amount of sales tax. From there, we get into Avalara's tax engine. So this is our bread and butter. This is what we really created our business on 2 decades ago, was our sales tax engine for correct sales tax alignment and determinations for your invoices. Like Courtney mentioned earlier, we are compatible with all different ERPs, some that she mentioned today, Acumatica, Sage. So we are able to root in right within to your ERP and make sure that we're aligning the correct sales and use tax for those invoices as they're flowing in real time into your ERP. Now, if you are dealing with exempt customers, so folks that are providing you with an exemption certificate management, an exemption certificate of any form, our system can work with that. Specifically, our ECM platform. So this platform can integrate right into your ERP. So when you're bringing on new exempt customers, you're able to send them our exemption certificate management portal. That portal will pre-populate with the correct exemption certificate based off their location. So what state are they in? But then also based off of what is their exemption classification? Are they a reseller of your products? Are they a healthcare organization? Are they a general contractor? Whatever their reason is, our system will be able to provide that correct certificate with 2 clicks of the button. Your customers then electronically sign, they upload it into the system, and then from there, you've got a correct exemption certificate right within your ERP through our exemption certificate management system. And then last but not least, so when it does come to the collection of sales tax via our tax engine, Avatax, while we're collecting that sales tax in real time, our tax engine is also storing it on the back end. So when it comes time to file in however many states you're in, whatever that cadence is, whether it's monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, or annual, we are able to file and remit those returns on your behalf. And I noticed in the chat, some folks were saying states like Louisiana or Colorado, those states that have different parishes or they have different home rule returns, we are able to do those as well. So as I wrap up here, just want to let you know that we have our Forrester Impact Survey that shows exactly the type of financial ROI that you can have for partnering with Avalara. So I welcome the opportunity to have any further conversations with y'all and appreciate Courtney and the SWK team for having me today and telling you what, shack up with Avalara. And my 2 truths and a lie. So my first car was a 1999 Ford Taurus, but it wasn't tan or champagne. It was light blue. So equally as strong on the desirability for a 16-year-old. So I appreciate the time.
I saw someone get it right in the chat, Connor. I did see someone get it right.
Did they? Nice. Great.
Yes, and that Forrester report that Connor was talking about, that is a great one. Avalara puts out tons of great information on all the tax changes, all the things that are really hard to keep out. So definitely something to check out. And thanks, Connor. You were right on time. So we're going to kick it over. I'm going to bring on Nico from, where's he at? There he is. I'm going to bring on Nico so we can keep on going. Quadient, see you, Connor. Okay, Nico, you ready for your 4.5 minutes?
I sure am. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Okay,
nice to meet you. My name is Nico. I'm the Business Development Manager here at Quadient Financial Automation. For my 2 truths and a lie, I have that I was the PA announcer for an NBA basketball team. I played professional hockey in Europe, and I'm on the new season of a Netflix show. So stay tuned to the end of the presentation to find out which are the 2 truths, which one's the lie. So what I'll be talking about here with all of you today is our award-winning accounts payable and receivable solution here at Quadient. So got some statistics here for you, some facts that just give you an insight into the advantages, the benefits, and then I'm going to hop briefly into the systems themselves. So you can see here the first one, 403% ROI. That really is the name of the game. We want to help improve your accounting practices for both AP and AR, make efficiency better, and really give you that ROI with the tools. 99% no capture. So we're looking to eliminate as much manual work, manual data entry as possible, really to save you that time, reduce any risks of manual errors, and again, increase that efficiency and productivity for you and your team. I got some other great stats there that you can see, reducing DSO, improving efficiency, forecasting for all of your collections. So why don't I hop into the system and show you how that works. So we'll go into our demo here. So on everyone's screen now, you'll see our accounts payable system. So I'll start off with the AP tool, and then I'll head into the AR platform. So for AP, you'll see here all the modules, expenses, purchase orders, invoices, and payments. So it is an all-in-one AP platform. And yes, it'll fully integrate with all your financial systems, with your Sage, with your Acumatica, whatever it is that you need. At the top of the screen, you have the workflow. So nice visibility on each stage of that invoices journey as it flows from left to right. In the middle, that's your work queue or your list of invoices for actioning. And then just between it here, we have filters. So you can filter off of any criteria to report or folder any of the invoice data. You can have multiple entities in one instance, multiple org units for departments, projects, locations. It is an unlimited user system. So again, trying to give you the right roles for your team, whether it's creating purchase orders or submitting expenses to reviewing invoices and approving. So that's just the brief layout here. For the general workflow, what you'll have with the tool is invoices coming into the platform into the inbox. You'll have an AP inbox where vendors and suppliers can send the invoices directly into. So we'll drag and drop one over here for now. So now we've just uploaded James Cook Food Supplies. So invoice WT109 now getting captured by the system. So you don't need to monitor the inbox. You'll see it once it gets captured by the system, but that's how easy those invoices can come in from vendors. Just to talk briefly about purchase orders, I know that that's coming up more and more in my talks with accounting teams. So you can have your teams import or sync the purchase orders from your system, like a Sage or an Acumatica, or you can have your team members who are creating those purchase orders right within the platform. So all the visibility for the details that need to see, the vendor, the descriptions, unit costs. So your team can fill that in. Again, unlimited users can go through any approvals, and then it'll become an open, committed purchase order in our platform. You can see your total, drawn, and remaining amounts. Those will get automatically updated as invoices come in and get captured, or we can import your POs right in from your system. So if we head over to the invoice module, we can see in progress. We can see some that have already been matched to purchase orders, receivings transactions associated. It'll flag any discrepancies. So invoice 200, received 280. If we head over to our invoices new tab, here in the system, we can see that invoice that we just uploaded together. So this is WT109 coming in today here on the 17th. So again, all that data has been captured by the system, both header and line item data, our chairs, cups, hats, all that's matching up. So really looking to save time and eliminate all that manual data entry. There is a PO number, so the system did automatically match invoice and PO, and now I have a nice side-by-side view within the platform to see all that information. You can leave comments, do any other details, any other adjustments you need to, but that's just a quick glance into our AP tool, and now I'll head quickly into the AR platform. So on the AR side of things, collections is the name of the game, really looking to reduce that days sales outstanding. So you'll see here nice visibility on the initial dashboard, DSO, open invoices. Some of the highlights of the AR platform is these grades that you see with the customers. So the system will automatically grade based off of the payment history of your customers. So Reardon Steel here, they're an A student, they're paying on time. They can likely go into a lower touch workflow in the platform. Stark Industries here, they're a D student, not paying as consistently. So now I have really nice visibility for that on my customers, and the tool can automatically associate the right workflows. In addition, we have our on-time payment projections. So here we can see that 94% accuracy to the day of when we expect those payments to come in. So really great visibility for the whole team to see exactly when those payments are coming in. And then for those workflows, as I mentioned, you can create whatever sort of custom workflows you need within the platform. Again, the tools get to fully integrate both with your email system as well as with your Sage or Acumatica or your financial system. You might have high touch workflows, so a C or lower grade. Maybe they get more notifications and reminders automated through the platform. So again, reducing that manual work. Or maybe we have an A customer. They just get notified the invoice is coming out. It's due, nice and simple. White glove workflows as well. You can set those up. So as many as you need. Global rules. So when a new customer is created, we assign an AR specialist. If an email is bounced, we create a task for the specialist to check that email, schedule a call. So again, really looking to centralize that full process. So that's a quick highlight on AR. I'll just hop back into my presentation here. We do have a giveaway. So again, thank you everybody for your time. You can make sure you email me with the code Quadient SWK giveaway. You have my email on the screen. So send me an email. We'll book you in for a demo and you'll be entered for a chance to win some JBL headphones. So thank you all very much. And for my 2 truths and a lie here, it is that I was the PA announcer for an NBA basketball team. I did the Toronto Raptors. Very, very lucky. I did not play professional hockey in Europe. I actually can't even skate, which is pretty terrible of me as a Canadian. And I am in the new season of a Netflix show. It's called My Life with the Walter Boys. So check it out. Thank you all very much.
Nico, those are some cool facts. I still got to catch you out on season 2. Canadian who can't skate, I don't know. We'll leave it up. leave it up for debate, but I don't think anyone found you out in this chat. So thank you, Nico. We're going to pass it on. I'm going to take you off stage and we are going to move forward to our friends at Commerce. So Paul, I'm going to bring you on. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
Hey, doing good. Thanks for having me.
You ready for your 4.5 minutes?
I am ready. Let's do it.
Awesome. Take it away.
All right. So admittedly, I didn't know what two truths and a lie was, but once I ChatGPT'd it, realized it's a pretty fun game. So we're going to play it. I hope you guys have fun guessing what my lie is. Stick around to the end because I'm going to tell you what it is. So the first thing I have here is I've flown in a helicopter under the Golden Gate Bridge. I've been on a reality TV show, or I've never lived outside the United States. So again, have fun guessing which one is the lie. All right, so I get to unpack kind of the B2B blueprint for success, and largely for many of you on the call, it probably is connecting your ERP with your commerce system, fully integrating your sales channels today, and you're in a really good spot because that's exactly what we do. In fact, we are the leading B2B commerce platform today for manufacturers, distributors, and wholesalers, and we have real B2B brands on platform like BMW to Whirlpool to Orange Theory to Srixon and so many more who rely on us for B2B and for commerce. And honestly, they're bringing some of their biggest B2B challenges to our platform today for us to solve. And 2 years in a row, we've been awarded for Best Estimated ROI on G2, fastest implementation, and a leader in small, mid, and enterprise. So really, we've had a foundation of success for the past couple of years. And we today are the biggest B2B e-commerce platform in market. We've got 12,000 manufacturers and distributors on platform and serve in 150 countries. We do serve our apps out of a curated app store. That's a differentiator for BigCommerce and commerce. That means that the leading technology providers like the ERPs, Sage and Acumatica, or payment providers, or other technology providers like you heard today from Avalara and likes, they're building apps into a curated app store, meaning that the apps are vetted for security and compatibility. We also have one of the largest implementation partner ecosystems in the game. We've got 5,000 plus implementation partners and about 100 of those who are B2B specialized. We wrap all that in leading security today, benchmark securities for the platform. And that's led us to powering some of the biggest growth. We serve companies from 20 million in rev to 60 billion in rev on platform. So you'll find a company of your likeness in almost every industry vertical being successful on the platform. And many of those companies are working with us today to automate a lot of the business core vitals, right? So we've got a lot of out-of-the-box functionality, B2B features that are packed into our B2B edition product, from customer-specific pricing to customer-specific catalogs, company count hierarchy. So if you've got a parent-child relationship between companies, and that's how they need to, buy and want to look across their companies, you can set that up with role-based access control for permissioning. So we serve invoicing and quoting in a buyer portal and invoice portal with requisition lists and sales team masquerading, offer payment controls and net terms and credit reordering and bulk uploads, all from this platform. And one of the case studies I wanted to highlight today for everyone on the call was a story of HP Medical and Dental. And so Anthony Rubin acquired this company. Before the acquisition, he really identified that the company wasn't fully integrated. Their ERPs weren't actually connected to the incumbent website, and they were only doing about 25% of their business online. And the previous business owners were spending about 15 hours a day just managing the business. They would literally take phone call orders over the phone, would process 500 payments, walk over from the phone and type in the card number into a machine. And this is how they operated the business. They served dental practices. So they were selling, products into dental practices before. Well, after they fully integrated their ERP, which was Acumatica, into B2B Edition, they now do 75% of their business online. They no longer work 15-hour days. They don't print those catalogs anymore, and that saves them $60,000 a year. They used to print about 5,000 catalogs every quarter, and they've increased their revenue by 163%. I think the thing that I love about this is how they fully integrated the e-commerce platform into their ERP, and they reached new customers. They actually were able to now reach podiatrists and hospitals and veterinarians. And they, before going online and becoming visible and fully integrated where somebody could self-serve and buy from them, they never had that opportunity before. Those printed catalogs only reached their current customers. And this story really embodies why to do digital today. Those buyers are online and you can better serve them and cut costs and become more efficient while doing it. It's a fantastic story. So if you find yourself wanting to get, your ERP connected with commerce and drive some of those similar results, please start with our digital maturity assessment. You can scan the code here, and that allows us to just identify if you're really ready for commerce and help, overcome some of those gaps maybe in the tech stack. So please start with that code, scan it. We'd love to be able to serve your business like we have so many others successfully. And okay, before I've got to pop off, my actual lie was that I never lived outside the United States. In fact, I did. I lived in Germany for 5 years, in Asia for 2 years, and that whole migration from America to overseas was captured on a popular TV show from HGTV's House Hunters International. My actual, session or episode was called The Whiff of Cologne, because I lived in the city that invented cologne. And it's called
I gotta find that episode, Paul. I gotta find it. I'm a big House Hunters International person. And I see Dustin out there in the audience. He got your lie right. So, but commerce is a great solution. That is a great success story. Really helps alleviate all that, duplicate work that you have to do to keep those products online and all the different marketplaces. So thank you, Paul. We are going to head over to our last presenter, and then we've still got Q&A to come. So I've seen some great questions. Keep them coming. Last but not least, Johnny, how you doing?
Hey, Courtney, thanks for having me. Happy Hump Day.
Awesome. Take it away.
All righty, thank you. So my two truths and a lie are all around the same subject. Does this license plate read date a geek? Is this my license plate? And I got a date because of it. So stay tuned to hear which one is a lie. Next, oops, there it is. Sorry. All right, so my focus here is to help you with nurturing a data-driven culture. You have invested on an ERP system, Acumatica, Sage, and whatnot, and you have that part of the journey moving really well forward, but many companies complain that analyzing the data, making firm decisions is still very challenging, even though they're using great ERP systems. So what's happening? Why are you in the situation, and why you company might be struggling with making more informed decisions out of the systems? Primarily because these systems, they don't have certain type of functionality. And if you have one of these challenges, we call the 80-20% rule, you're spending too much time prepping the data and little time analyzing it. A lot of manual intensive processes around reporting and dashboarding, exporting to Excel, manipulating Excel, things that crash, things that take too long. Decision makers want to see something different and they can't do it themselves. They have to ask for someone else. And they want more KPIs, or they're asking what other KPIs should they keep track of, and those things are just difficult. Why these amazing ERP systems don't provide this kind of functionality if you are in this, with this kind of a challenge? Well, those challenges are funding my kids' college, and the solution for them is pretty much using a robust analytics solution. That's what we bring to the table. DataSelf Analytics is one of those solutions. And we flip their rule from 80% to 20 to 80%. Most of the prep can be completely automated by the DataSelf solution. A lot of the repetitive reporting tasks, cleaning, aggregating, filtering, security, all automated by the software. We use ETL plus DFT and AI to make the process automated. Reports run in seconds, no matter how much data you have, multi-company, multi-currency. When you press run a report, anytime, anywhere, every day, it runs in seconds. They will run in seconds. And it's very empowering. Technical people, business analysts, they have a better tool to do their jobs. while business people can actually do things with the tool in slice and dice reports, create new ones without calling for the experts. Finally, we have a library of more than 8,000 KPIs, key performance indicators, covering all sort of reporting areas. So you can check if some of them are critical for your business, and maybe today you don't even know you might have some issues or opportunities under the business. So we help a lot with reporting tasks. This is the architecture. I'm not going to go into the details. At the end of the day, we bring data warehousing and what we call the DFT modeling. You can pick some amazing business intelligence front-end tools like Tableau, Power BI, and whatnot. At the end of the day, easier, faster, and things. This whole solution deploys pretty much in hours. This is one example of a report that one of our clients, salesperson, not a techie, a salesperson, after a 5-minute training, this person built from scratch this report. It's fairly sophisticated. It has a level, multiple drill down capabilities. It has filtering, groupings, summary. And yeah, business people with little training, they don't need to learn tables and connections, security. They just go to their data, slice and dice it without complicated things. This is a flashy dashboard. We have plenty of them. We have 8,000. I'm not going to show all of them. Take a screenshot of this QR code. You will go to a page that lists the 40 most popular KPIs out of 8,000. Each video has a 2-minute overview, so feel free to take a screenshot of this QR code. If you want to see the complete list of 8,000, take a screenshot of this QR code, and you'll have access to all 8,000 customizable reports and dashboards. Finally, the lie is when I came up with this license plate, it was supposed to be Data Geek. As I'm single, it also served from other purposes that was unintentional, but fortunately, it played in my favor.
I can't lie, Johnny. I read it wrong too when I first saw it. So glad it worked out for everyone. And I did miss at the beginning. I forgot to mention that we are going to record this session. We're sending it out to everyone who registered. So I know we've had a lot of QR codes. You will be able to catch those QR codes in the recording. So no worry if you missed them just then. One of the great things about DataSelf is how easy it is to pick up and all of their templates and, learning and educational resources they provide. So thank you for giving us a quick sneak peek, Johnny. We are going to, I see we got another question, so let me plug this one over, and then I'm going to bring all of our presenters on stage, and we're going to dive into Q&A. So let me find everyone. Let's get Nico, Paul, and Connor. Hey, everyone. Great job. I know that was super quick, super fast. We've got some good questions out there in the audience. So get your questions in. We have time for a few. We might go a couple minutes over just because I want to get all those questions answered. So if you have to jump, no worries. The recording is coming. Most importantly, we showed you just a super quick sneak peek. I mean, there is so much more to explore about how all these solutions can help you automate those, busy work, those reoccurring tasks. So definitely let us know which ones you want to learn more about, whether it's one of them, multiples. All of these solutions can work great, as a full tech stack. So that poll is live. We'll also, in the follow-up email tomorrow if you need some time to think about it. But definitely let us know. We'll connect you with the right people and so on and so forth. So let's see what questions we've got out there. Backstreet Boys comment. Okay. So I see Johnny's already taken care of one in the chat, so that's good. We've had a couple other questions about how some of these solutions compare to, other ones out there on the market. So if you ask one of those questions, we really want to get you the full detailed information. So we'll have one of our SWK reps reach out. If your current customer, your customer account manager, whoever it may be, they'll reach out and give you, that full rundown because it's a little bit more than we can quickly answer on one of these calls. I think this one's going to be for you, Nico. We had someone ask, how does Quadient work with Acumatica? So can you go into that real fast?
Yeah, good question. It's an API integration. So on the AP side, we're pulling in vendor lists, GL account lists, any coding dimensions or fields you need, and then pushing back the invoice data and the payments data if you do payments through us. On the AR side, invoice created in Acumatica comes into our platform. All the communications with the customer goes out. Customer pays it through the portal and then pushes that back for reconciliation.
Okay, great to know. And Does Quadient also, integrate with other ERPs besides Acumatica?
Yes, yeah, full integrations with other ERPs. So all the Sage systems, any other ERPs that you would need, we have full integration with.
Awesome. Great. Thank you. I'm going to do a last call on questions here. I know we had some detailed questions there that we're going to answer offline, but last call on questions, last call on polls. Let's see. I always give it never fails at the last second someone asks this question, but we are at time. Okay. I think you guys did too good of a job, but that's great because we are at time. Thank you so much for giving us a sneak preview. Again, we have more information on all of these on our website at swtatech.com. We're going to send you some more information tomorrow along with the recording. Thank you, Connor, Johnny, Paul, Nico, all of you for crushing it, fitting in a lot in just four or so minutes. So thank you all. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and found today's session helpful and informative. Thank you.